Hello everyone and welcome back to Edgington, the city on the edge. Home of Samantha the Great, who is slightly wounded after her last bout, but has killed every enemy to date, including a horde of skeletons, well higher than I care to count. And Benix has crafted a bronze hoe for Lars, our farmer, who is presently working to expand these farms over here so that we can get more food. But in the meanwhile, Lucas is out gathering food himself, and he is looking at a pretty nice pack there. At some point I need to figure out how to tell him to stay indoors at night when night comes, because it doesn't look like I can really make him. I wonder, can I tell him at least to be carrying a torch, because that seems to be like one of my main things, is whenever someone's wandering around at night I can't see them. Let's see, tools, torch. I can make a few actually. I have 10 of those. That is made by Nigel, our perpetually depressed carpenter. And exactly why that is due to the fact that I keep switching him between one of 3 different classes: tailor, engineer, and carpenter. But I think to my knowledge he's the best of all 3 there inside of Edgington at the moment. But that switching him around all the time causes his morale to drop, and the only way we can really solve that is by having more engineers, or at least as many engineers as we have people, which we don't. Because we need to do that, we need a lot more food. Our raw food presently sits at 0. It'll be going up presumably when Beatrix harvests some stuff from these animals, when Lars harvests food from the farm, and whenever Lucas gets back. Where is Lucas? He is still making his way. Oh, recommend is a level 15 miner. That is 15 out of 20. So, last episode, I renamed Samantha to give her her proper title. Well, I suppose her proper title really would be Samantha the Badass, but we had to settle for Samantha the Great due to character limits. Can I set you to at least go to sleep at dusk? Because maybe then you will actually, go to bed and you won't be wandering around at night, because that's the most dangerous thing I think any of these guys can be doing. And I believe we have enough for this. Yep, good. So that will be 7 beds, so 7 people get to sleep in a bed tonight. So off you go, Nigel. Perfect, and Lucas can be our first person to sleep. Because he's very important for getting food. I don't really want to be risking him so much. Maybe if I can give him better armor. Yep, off he goes. But I can't find storage. Ah, because we are out of room in our mining piles. Okay. That is fine. I can clear that easily. And we have this nice little section to the side here, so they can actually now move around underneath, which is good to see for us. Let me give them a bit more to do while they're down here as well. And whoop, that is a lot longer than I thought it was. So Control-Alt, Control-Shift-Alt, there we go. Shift-Alt. So, rumor has it that the new oh god, you did, didn't you? He has trapped himself. Because he built that in the wrong place. Okay, deconstruct that mining pile. Yes, deconstruct it. Stand over there. Stop. Structures, storage, mining stockpile. And good, this hasn't warped itself, so we can still build here. Right, put it there. And you unstop. Okay, that is good. That's where you're supposed to be building it from, because now you can actually continue to do things. Like, for example, store stuff and move. So, we have a lot of mining, actually. I need to clear out these, corridor sections in here so we can have more space for more mining stockpiles. And, oh, it looks like Samantha's archery targets have all degraded. And if I want to keep Nigel from committing suicide, which I don't know if I doubt that's actually a thing, but I don't really want to take the risk, because if his morale is too low, I don't know what the consequences will be when we upgrade to the next patch. As of course assuming that Edgington can survive the next patch, which I hope it can. But I guess as long as we have nothing to worry about with regards to what happens from our morale, I guess we might as well abuse Nigel a bit, because he goes to sleep at the night, so we have one more little time stage there. Level 11 miner, good. Beatrix is gathering food. Lars got some food now. Of course, we have 16 only. Oh well. We'll just have to stick with that. But that's going to climb as people grab stuff and bring it back. So, the higher the levels... Ooh, that's a lot of food there. And some wheat as well. Oh, because she's feeding the animals, of course. The higher the level of the herder and the farmer and the forager, the more food they're able to gather in a single action. I don't think a similar thing with the builder. With other like construction classes, like the miner and the builder, it's the speed of which they harvest or plant blocks. And I think with the crafting classes, like the blacksmith and the tailor and all sorts, it's to do with the speed at which they can actually craft something. So, there we go. And let us get a new bed then, and that will be everyone sleeping in a bed tonight. Perfect. I have a little bit of room here for, let me see, 2 more beds, so 2 more migrants will be able to have beds shortly after. So, there we go. Perfect. Everyone has a bed. Hooray! And what level is Samantha now? Samantha is a level 15 archer, working on 16, but she's got a fair ways to go there. Health is a little on the low side, so that's 25% down, but that will climb back up as she sleeps, so it is great to have you around here. Let's see, bronze on all of her stuff. Let's see, we probably need to make more leather armor, really, more leather tunics. So let's add 2 of those. Where is Nigel? Is he still around here? Nigel has gone to sleep. Because it is night. Okay, so everyone's going to sleep now. I imagine the guys underground will too as well. Okay, there they go. Which one is that? That is Rickerman. It'd be nice if there was little slight touches, even if they're just like minute things to show who is who, like give people unique or like unique-ish traits. Randomized, I guess, maybe. Because right now we don't really have anything that shows it. Let me see. Build. We have a little bit more wood planks. So let's see. Wood planks. Those are going up. This is the only way that I can tell, by the way. Is the side here is always the same direction. I had people mentioning that my stairs are a little messed up in that regard. I might try and fix those. I'm not 100% certain. Beta Drag gave us 11 animal hair. Ooh, that'll be helpful. And mostly we need iron. Mostly we need food, really, because I think it's around the 140 mark that we get, actually, like, new migrants. So, that's basically what we need to focus on, is getting more food. So, to that end, we've got a carrot farm, we've got a pumpkin farm, we've got a wheat farm, which mostly is for feeding animals. We've also got flax and cotton, which goes into making various things. Oh, look at that nice row of people there. And Samantha the Great guarding. What is... She is set to sleep based on her fatigue, so that is good to know. And she wakes up when she's energetic, which, to the best of my knowledge, I don't know if that has any actual meaningful effect, but I like to hope it has an effect on her morale. So, right now, things are going pretty swimmingly. How much coal are we packing? 37, right. Oh, that's a mining stockpile I'm apparently able to select from above ground. And I think the minings are all good. Yep, I will get rid of these kind of column sections here, because we don't have much of a need for them. So we might as well get rid of them, and that'll give me more space for more stockpiles. Is Beatrix still up? Because I'm seeing little messages from her. No, she's over here. So I don't know why I'm getting messages from her. But let me see. Beatrix is a level 9 herder, which isn't fantastic, but Lars is a level 11 farmer. And look at that. 7 happy people, well, except for Nigel, who is kind of suicidal, nicely in a row. Game saving. Alright, well, it's midnight, so that means these guys aren't going to be doing much interesting stuff for a little bit, so I shall catch you when something interesting starts to happen. and it is dawn on day 11. So once more, we still haven't lost anyone, which is fantastic, so everyone's off to do their jobs. I set up a few things for different people to be doing when they woke up, so Benedict has a bunch of stuff to do, Nigel has a few things to do. I'm going to set him up to make some more leather tunics for people. The miners have got their stuff to be doing, nicely. Haven't settled on rebuilding these guys yet, but Samantha should be alright. And let me see. Build vertical planks over here, so we can have that section covered at least. And my plan is that we'll have a second floor above this one, so I might try and expand the farms vertically. Then we might actually be able to kind of get a second door over here and a dedicated storage and all sorts. But that largely depends on what Lucas is doing. Where's Lucas? I imagine he's already headed out. There's Lucas, okay. So he's off to over there. Did we have any troubles in the night? Oh, hello. Oh good, they're all dead. Gather resources then. Whew. Had me worried, but those are the remnants of Samantha's kills. And I'm not seeing any spiders coming up here, so that's good to see. There was one that was glitched under the ground, but apparently he's vanished. I think he was around, roughly around this kind of area, but he doesn't appear to be there anymore. So let's bring it down. Yeah, it looks like he's gone completely. Oh, hang out. Actually, I think I've spotted him. Yep, there he is. Still just kind of chilling. That doesn't look like a corpse to me. Lars, level 12 farmer. Huzzah. I'm just keeping an eye on Lucas, because early morning is the worst time for him to be out, because I haven't had very little vision around the place, so anything more or less could be out here, as far as I'm aware. But we don't appear to have much, if anything, to worry about. There might be some spiders underground, but I'm not seeing any more wolves. And I'm definitely not hearing any goblins. And I don't see any ponderous white figures that could indicate skeletons, so it looks like we're okay for the time being. So how are we doing over here? We need more wood planks. Oh, game saving. So, Benedict, if you could do me a favor and be a wood chopper, that will negatively impact his morale, so sorry. We kind of need the resources. And exactly what kind of tool are you using? You're just using a stone axe. Okay, I'm going to put a nice bronze axe on the listings for you. Or a couple of those, actually. So when he gets back from doing all of that, he can actually have a decent tool to work with. And let's add another couple of bronze ingots to the listings. Meanwhile, Nigel, while you're waiting on that, could you be a tailor? I am going to abuse these guys for all that they are worth, up until their morale actually becomes something we have to worry about. And you are returning with a lot of food. More animal hide and animal hair than anything else, but food is still good. So the eventual idea is that we'll have, we have the loom over here. I'd like to put that in a more dedicated location. I need to deconstruct that anvil, because that shouldn't be there. I'd like to have the food barrels in a more dedicated location, like somewhere around where this carrot farm is at the moment. The resource crates and all sorts. Oop. Resource crate currently storing. Wow, so I actually can't get rid of those right now. I think those are built next to the original forge, which is why they're still there. We have these 4 of them in here now, so we don't need to worry so much. Okay, so we apparently crafted our tunics. Good. Crafting the leather tunics requires animal hide, leather. Okay, we can make actually 4 of those, so let's make 4 more. Off you go, Nigel. Busy man is a good man. And Samantha is finally catching her beauty sleep. That's good. But everybody has a bed now! Day 11, everyone has a bed. So a lot of people have spent the better part of a week sleeping on the ground. But, not anymore. Now they'll actually be able to sleep properly. And let's put some kind of lighting in here, so that people aren't just sleeping in the dark. Not a campfire wall sconce, that's what I'm looking for. And I think that's good lighting across everything, so that is something for our blacksmith to make once he gets back from chopping wood. And I actually need to get rid of that particular stump, because that grows a bit... some of these stumps grow a bit too close to the fort for my liking. But there we are, there's Lars. And how are we doing for hay? Hay bale is looking good. We don't seem to have any dead animals. Recommends bronze pickaxe, has broken. Do we have any more of those? No, we don't, actually, but that's possibly because he's already grabbed some. Oop, and he's gone down already. Is that recommend? Yes, that's recommend. What are you using now, then? Copper pickaxe. Okay, that's fine, I guess. I don't exactly know why we have a copper pickaxe, but we do, apparently, so we'll keep it. And Bernard is using... Bernard, our level 11, is using a bronze, that's good. And you are the level 15, so you really shouldn't be using copper, but oh well. We will cope. And we got rid of apparently a lot of this, so let's put in some more mining stockpiles. And hopefully they will not build these such that we have issues. But we shall quickly see, won't we? Some of these are built a little bit oddly because of blocks I had to mine out of the ground. Really, I should just destroy a bunch of them because we don't need that much stone. Look at that, we have over 2,600 stone. I don't need that much. Okay, bring the terrain back up. What we got? Where is Lucas? There he is, off to the side. Yeah, it doesn't look like we have anything to worry about around here, so that's good to see. It'd be nice to have a few more days when we don't have to worry about someone being out in the wilderness and murdered. Okay, but otherwise, looks like we're doing well. Getting a lot of food. How much are we on right now? Raw food is at 22. Beatrix is getting some, Lars is getting some, Lucas is getting a ton, because that's what foragers are fantastic for. The trouble with foragers, though, being that you have to have them out in the wilds at night, and that is not the slightest bit safe. Iron shears, torches, good. Torches have gone down too, so I presume that's because they've been set aside for that. How are we doing for wood, my good man? Okay, still getting more. Let's wait for him to come back from his next harvest, and then we'll set him back to blacksmith. Because that should be okay. And meanwhile, Nigel, you have all the wood I think you need. So, off you go. Back to carpentry. And his morale goes just a little bit lower, so not fantastic. But we'll just have to deal with it. Off he goes into our little location here for all of our craftsmen. I still like the way those anvils kind of mesh together. It looks great. Okay, so Nigel is crafting away. Good, good, good. Mine tracks. I need to look into these. Composed of wooden struts and dual iron railings, these railways are constructed to allow minecarts to efficiently transport materials in and out of a mine. I don't know exactly how or even if those work, but I'd like to take a look at them at some point. Maybe I'll do those in like one of my test worlds, I don't know. But that'd be interesting to take a look at, and I need to sort out this section here. So let me set that aside for some mining. I like the way that the stairwell just sort of intersects here with the 90-degree shift of the wood planks. I like that distinction. But yeah, some people did note that this is kind of off for whatever reason. Probably because I couldn't really figure out that you had to look at the side of the wood that you're placing down. And oh boy, all that food. Thank you, Lucas. And Lucas, I have a building job for you next. But that's the problem that we have right now, is everyone's morale is going down and we're losing a lot of time on stuff because we have 8 people and there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 16 different jobs. So Nigel is covering 3, Benedict is covering 2 of them. A lot of these aren't even like touched quite often. So let me see, if we look at, we never have an infantryman. Not we ever need one. Stonemason is rarely touched. We only have the 1 archer. We have never had to use an adventurer. But if I have an adventurer, I can do first person a lot more often than some people have requested I do. And it just sort of keeps going on like that. Oh, Bird is now level 12. Okay, and here comes Benedict back. Oh, he's nearly level 10 woodchopper. That's good to see. So profession, a blacksmith, please. It's nice having the wagon right at the front here, because it means that people do come along and fix up their wares right in through the doors. A lot of them do come in through the door, the wood chopper, the forager, and all sorts. But by and large, it is it would be better to get rid of the wagon and have some more useful and determinate kind of structure here. Ooh, game saving. But that is Edgington for the moment. Ooh, went a bit weird on the zoom there. So we have fought off the army of Greyback, we have fought off the skeletal army of I don't even know when, and oh, looks like we have an issue with that wall sconce. I'm not quite sure what's going on with that. We may just have to suffer through having a hole there, just call it some kind of thing. Ooh, level 16 miner, stone hammer has broken. Don't worry, Lucas will have you fixed on that soon enough. And we're getting up that second floor, so that's good. Am I going to have that problem with every single one now? Am I going to have to raise this floor? That'd be a pain, wouldn't it? Have to mine it out and send Lucas to rebuild it. Ew. But that is it for it right now, so I shall catch you all next time, as we are going to be mostly building and getting food, so catch you then. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to leave a like and or a favourite. Follow me on Twitter and subscribe to be notified of future updates. You can also check out the website where most other content is uploaded. That's all for now, catch you later.